Damn, careful. So over the years, Apple has been making minor changes to Apple Music. So I went through the entire list and came out with 5 top features that changed the way I listen to music. And of course, some didn't make the list, but there are honorable mentions in here. So we'll be talking about them in order of relevance. Let's dig in. Number 5 is everything Apple lets you do with one thing, the voice in the song. You can read it, delete it, or translate it. Let's start with lyrics. Now, it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you are listening to some song as you are trying to fall asleep. There is this one particular song that actually hits and you are too tired to check the title of the song. You wake up in the morning, there is a line that's stuck in your head, you search it in Apple Music and there it is. The music popped right out. I like this feature a lot because there are certain songs that I just can't recall the title of the song, but there is a line that I remember and being able to search and get feedback is pretty amazing. Also, there is translation that changed the way I listen to music. I love Bad Bunny a lot. His songs are incredible, but I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand it, right? So now there's translation word for word where I get to follow what my favorite musician is saying. The sound is banging, the words make sense to me now, and everything sings. I mean, sometimes I do fall in love with the music more if the words make sense, but sometimes too, the music become kind of when I realize that the words doesn't really make sense. So it's a two-edged sword, either it works or it doesn't work. Also, there is pronunciation. So if you listen to certain music, it shows you how to pronounce certain words so you can sing along, which can be super useful if you want to follow along, if you're planning to go on a concert, which we'll touch on later. I think it's really, really cool. But there's real limitations here because the language it's not covering every language. It's limited to a few languages. So half of my library is translated while other half is not translated. If Apple Music will do us good and expand it to maybe Nigeria, Afro beats and all of that, I'll be super thankful. Apple, get on to work. And then there's a party trick which allows you to delete the singer from the song completely, right? You just pull the slider down and it's pure instrumentals, which is so cool if you want to have karaoke nights with friends, with family, or you can also pull it up a little bit to allow some of the vocals to get in there. Number 4 is buried in settings, and surprisingly a lot of people don't touch settings at all, and that is where all the goodies are found, right? Like, what are we doing? So go to settings right now, go to audio quality. On cellular, you can turn it to lossless or high res lossless. Wi-Fi, same thing. Downloads, same thing. Look, lossless allow you to listen to the music as the producer wanted you to listen to the music, provided you have the tools for it. You need wired headphones to actually enjoy true lossless. It cannot be transmitted through Bluetooth. Bluetooth is not capable of doing all of that, right? But the thing with lossless is that the files are huge, so if you intend to download a lot, just keep in mind that the files are huge and also consumes a lot of data. While you are still in settings, go down and turn on animated art. It looks really cool when an album or the cover of a song is animated. It looks really sick to me. I like that Apple allows musicians to do that because these people put a lot of work into making their cover arts, and if you cannot display it animated, then it's like you've really wasted your time. So this is cool. Also, toggle on download pins. We'll come back to pins later, but this allows your pinned items to be downloaded automatically. I can't tell you the number of times where I've pinned an album or a playlist thinking that I have it, downloaded, but then no. So I'm stuck in a network dead zone and I can't enjoy my music. This is super helpful, and you can delete the songs if you don't want them. Number 3 is when your playlist feels like there is an actual person behind the deck. It's called automix. So it checks the tempo of the current song and that of the next song and blends them together in such a way that they feel like a continuous set rather than separate songs. When it works, it actually is nice, but then sometimes it's not really. It lands you in the middle of the next song and you miss all the important parts. Not my favorite, but when it works, I love it. And also there is the Dharma version, called crossfade, where you have to set the seconds at which it has to blend in. So you can set it to 4 seconds or 12 seconds or whatever second that you want the fade or the blend to happen. You have authority over that. It doesn't really work well. I prefer Automix because they are using machine learning here, so it understands the music and the next one and mostly blends them well together. But then if you are not into all of this, you can turn it all off in settings. Number 2, we all agree that making good playlists is hard because you have to listen to a bunch of songs, and out of those bunch, you pick 1 or 2 that you like. Now, Apple has made it easy on us. Now, when you go to create playlist, you can actually use AI to generate you a playlist. As long as you are very descriptive, it gives the right output. So let's do, make me a playlist for my 2 a.m. run. It has to feature Drake, Kendrick, Burna Boy, Ashake, and a few others that you think I would like. Make it 2 hours long. And there we have it. The time is not pretty accurate, but then it did it, right? These songs are really, really nice. These songs are songs that I can run to and feel like, yeah, I'm vibing. There's a couple of them that I do not like, but they are not a lot. As long as you are very descriptive, it will give you most of the things or most of the stuff that you do like, right? Now, you're not stuck with this list. You can either delete a song, you can add a song, or you can reject the entire list, which is really, really cool. But I'm keeping this list for sure, for sure. Also, Apple has been very generous. This is coming to almost all devices that are getting the latest iOS 27. So if you are using the 11 to the current iPhones, you are getting this feature. You don't have to have an Apple intelligence phone. You get it either way, which is pretty sweet. Now, before we get into number 1, let's talk about some honorable mentions. Now, if you set your location in Apple Music will show you concerts around you. And for some concerts, if you're lucky, you get to see the set list, which is super, super important for me because I like to listen to the songs that will be performed at a concert so that I can sing along and have the maximum fun. And also, if I realize that my song or my favorite songs will not be performed, then I save my money. Again, it's a double-edged sword to the artist, which is all good anyway. And now, if you're watching a movie on Apple TV and there is a song that pops up, you don't have to Shazam it. You can go to the info panel and add it right to your library. Super, super useful. You can also swipe on the mini player to skip between songs rather than tapping. Find it very satisfying. It's small but very satisfying. Also, now you can pin your favorite album, artist, or playlist, and you can long tap on it to choose tap actions. What you want to happen when you tap on that. Do you want it to play? Do you want it to shuffle? Or you want it to open? Super, super quick but useful. Number 1. Now, Apple allows you to transfer your library from one service to Apple directly without the use of any third-party software, which is super, super convenient because moving services is the hardest thing. Now, say you've built your entire library in Spotify and you want to switch to Apple Music, meaning that you have to build your library one after the other, which is so hard and uncomfortable. So there being a service for you to do it in-app is super convenient. I did it with mine and everything did transfer over very quickly and successfully. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I think Spotify also has this feature as well, and I love it.